Hey, it's your boy Dapper the Don, and I want to give out a big thank you to Jord Lugardo for today's question. A good tip on when meeting her parents. One thing you have to understand when meeting a woman's parents is that it's not just some sweet family event you're going to so the parents can get to know you better. This is an interview/interrogation on if they are going to talk bad or good behind your back to themselves or their daughter. Also, you have to prepare yourself because sometimes when meeting parents, the parents can be really rude bitches and not like you just because. At the end of the day, that's your girl's parents and she will always put them before you as they are the people who birthed her, so regardless, understand that this is an away game and the ball isn't in your court. When you show up to meet them, you need to make sure you fulfill and meet both the mother and father's expectations. The mother will be the one to pick up on small things you do that you won't notice she's taking notes on. That's why you have to do step 1, become baby Jesus. When you meet them, you need to make sure you have manners, be a gentleman, and show the charms that made their daughter fall in love with you. That means you need to make sure you open the door for them, pull out the seat for their daughter, and always say please and thank you. It's best to come off as shy even though you really will be because it's the parents. Try to give off 3 compliments during the time you spent with them. For example, if you're meeting up at their house for dinner, first compliment you give is of the house, something like, "It's a nice place you got here." But if the house looks like shit, don't, because it will feel like you're patronizing them. Next will be the food they cooked. You should already know this, blah blah, the food is amazing. And last will be on the event itself. "Thank you for having me. This was a nice, whatever the hell you guys did together." Now I know this seems dumb, and that's because it is. The mother will know that you're being extremely polite to them because you're dating her daughter, but that's the point. Most parents are old school and go by certain gender cliches that they had to grow up with. She knows that you and her daughter did more than a pop kiss the whole relationship because that's what her freaky ass was doing with her husband before he was a husband around her age. But it's the fact that you're willing to still present yourself in a respectable manner that tells her you respect yourself and her daughter. Trust me, every woman I have ever been with, mother, loves me like I was their own angel. Little did they know I was a whole demon behind closed doors. Now with the father, it's going to be a little different. You're still going to be baby Jesus, but don't seem too much like a pussy. The father spent however many years making sure his daughter's safety and protection were his responsibility. And now he has to hand you that responsibility. He wants to know his daughter is protected. When you walk up to meet him, don't seem too cocky. Don't go introducing yourself by saying some dumb shit like, "What's up, Mr. Turner?" or "What's good in the hood, my dude?" and definitely no "Sup, my nigga." What you need to do is go up to him and say, "Good afternoon, Mr. Turner, pleasure to finally meet you," with a firm handshake. That handshake is important. A firm handshake is often seen as a sign of confidence and competence, and it can make a positive first impression on others. A good handshake can communicate that you are friendly, professional, and assertive, and it can help establish trust and rapport with the person you are meeting. However, it's important to keep in mind that cultural norms and personal preferences can vary when it comes to handshakes. In some cultures, a more gentle or reserved handshake may be appropriate, while in others, a very firm handshake may be seen as aggressive or overly assertive. Overall, while a firm handshake can be important in certain contexts, it's just one small aspect of communication and should be used as part of a larger strategy for establishing positive relationships with others. Make sure to ask your girl questions about her dad and move on from there. Now with the mom and dad, they will ask you questions here and there. Just make sure you sell yourself as if you're applying for a job and lie if you have to. Make sure you ask your girlfriend what she told them about you. If it's really nothing, then by all means tell them motherfuckers that you saved a kid and cat from a tree that fell on a burning orphanage, and a lot of people would have died if it wasn't for you. Shit, tell them you fought Thanos and their very existence is a thing because you're Iron Man. Obviously, I'm playing, just make it seem like you're not a bum and you have plans in your life, and make sure it sounds like there's room for their daughter in it too. Don't go and tell them anything that makes them question, well, where does my daughter fit in all that? Other than that, be calm, cool, and collected, and you should be all right. You only have to see them for one day, just don't fumble the ball. Here's another bonus tip. If they have pets or a sibling at the house, try to click with them in some way. Those people are low-key the gatekeepers of the house. Well, that will be all for today. If you have any topics you would like for the Don to help you with, be sure to leave a comment and like the video. I'm Dapper the Don, and have a good day.